Hello everybody, welcome back to our beginners course in HTML. In this tutorial we are going to add two list elements to our web page. We will start with an ordered list and then add an unordered list. Okay, let's begin. We will first create an ordered list, and to do this we will list out the instructions to make the source. When making the source we have to follow the instructions sequentially. You can't complete the instructions in any order. An ordered list is, therefore, a good fit for this content. We will start by creating a new section element. As discussed in the previous tutorials, the section element enables us to organize our document into logical pieces. We will add a comment to note that this will be our instruction section. We will then add a subheading. It has the same importance level as the source ingredients heading we created in the last video, so we will again use an H2 element. An ordered list uses the OL element to wrap the list. This markup tells the browser we are creating an ordered list. To remember it, note that it is O for ordered and L for list. To add a list item inside, we used the LI element. We will place each instruction as an additional list item. As the list items are within the OL element, the browser will number each list item sequentially. The first list item will be number 1, the second number 2, and so on. Remember, you can access all of the content and the code on my website, webcodefun.com. You can copy and paste the instructions onto your web page to save you copying them out. If you are watching on YouTube, there is a link you can follow in the description section. Okay, that is all of the instructions to make the source. Let's open the browser and hit refresh. Great! We can see that we have a heading and a list underneath, with numbered steps to follow to make the source. Now, let's go back to our code editor and create an unordered list. We will create another new section element, then we will add a comment to describe the content of this section, and then we will add a new H2 heading so that our web page visitors know what this section will include. To demonstrate creating an unordered list, we will give some ideas of what foods can accompany our pizza. An unordered list element uses the UL tag, U for unordered and L for list. Again, as we did with the ordered list, we simply add list items using the LI element. As standard, the unordered list will use bullet points or circles for each list item. We can change the circles to discs, squares, or whatever we like, and we'll cover that in the CSS course when we come to style our page. Okay, that will do for this unordered list. Over to our browser, and if we hit refresh, we can see our new H2 heading and an unordered list underneath. Great, we have added our two lists. Let's now take a look at emphasizing text and what we mean by nesting elements. For our instructions, we have a couple of words at the beginning of each list item that is more important and describes what the step entails. These are a bit lost at the moment as it all blurs into the text. We can improve this by using HTML to give the words greater importance. To achieve this, we need to create a nested element. A nested element is an element within an element. The element we want is strong. By taking the required content within the list element and wrapping it in the strong element, we tell the browser that these words are of strong importance. The browser interprets that the content has greater importance and gives the text an increase in font weight. We will do this for each list item. Then we will refresh our browser. There we go. Each strong element has been given greater importance and stands out on the page. We can also add emphasis to our content using the EM element. Let's add this to a word here. If we refresh and look at the page in our browser, we can see that the browser has italicized the word. It's important to note that giving content strong importance or emphasis is not the same as making it bold or italicized. Whilst that is the outcome on browsers by default, it is not the same thing. For example, a browser could change how it interprets strong importance one day and make it the colour red instead. If we intend to make the text bold or italicized and not give it strong importance or emphasis, we can use CSS to do that. We'll explore this in our CSS course. Finally, it is worth knowing that we can place lists inside of each other. These are known as nesting lists. It follows the same structure as any other list. You just need to place it within a li list element. For example, we will take point 7 of our instructions and nest this list item inside the previous list item, point 6. As it is one list item and we do not need to order it, we will use an unordered list. We will add the unordered list UL element, then place list item 7 inside. If we go back to our browser and refresh, we can see that point 7 is now a sublist item of point 6, and it is a bullet point rather than a number. That's all we need to cover in this tutorial. We have learned how to use lists and introduced the concept of nesting elements, and explored the use of strong and EM elements. In the following tutorial in this beginner's introduction to HTML, we will add a content section to our web page and in doing so introduce adding hyperlinks. Bye for now.